Now then YouTube, I'm the Toffman and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. We are on episode 41, I think, somewhere along those lines. We are indeed on episode 41, I've just checked. And I've got a few suggestions from the last episode. You know, I did the Gaia fight and I made a couple of bits and bobs with the flugel tiara. Now I finally have flight, which was actually, it made things a lot easier when I was actually doing the Gaia fight for a second time. That's right guys, I did do it for a second time. I've got some more Gaia little parts in there. We're going to be using them in today's episode. There's been a couple of suggestions from people. Oxygen25 says that he would like to see a mod list, so in the description below you can pop down there and there'll be a link to hopefully a Google document that you guys can get hold of, and you can see what mods and the versions of the mods that I use in there. I can't do world uploads mainly because I use a build of Thaumcraft which is not publicly available, and of course it'll be my world, my little save won't be the same as what you guys have got, so I can't do world downloads unfortunately. Voila, ta-da! It says upgrade the mana band with Terrasteel to hold more. Instead of holding a half, this thing here, the band of mana, instead of holding half of a pool's worth of mana, it will hold 2 pools worth of mana, which is quite a lot, I've got to say. It's quite a lot, so I'm probably going to do that at some stage. Plot Twist Inc. says put wings on the tiara with a crafting interface. There's a few recipes that you can do, and I'll show you that in a second as well. Mark Kurek, I do apologise, my writing's terrible. My writing is absolutely terrible. Globetrotter's Sash should be next on the to-do list. Now, I put these in here. Yes, I did. There they are. Little Gaia spirits that we've got there. The Globetrotter's Sash, I would love to get myself a hold of, to be fair, which is the normal one, plus 2 Elementium. You'll know that 2 Elementium can be crafted with 4 mana steel ingots. That's not a problem at all. We can do that really, really easily. So let's pop over to our little mana pool that we've got over here. Chuck these guys in there. There we go. And then we can chuck this into, into the portal over here. Oops. Boosh. That into there. There's the 2 that we need. Try not to pick up the stuff on the way past. Once I've got those 2, the Gaia Spirit and my normal one, where is it? There it is. The sash itself. Pop that into the middle. 2 Elementium ingots. And the Gaia Spirit gets us the Globetrotter's Sash. The next level up from the Sojourner's Sash. I always say stash for some strange reason. Let's have a look and I'll show you what this thing does. The Globetrotter's Sash. It's obviously an elven. It's an elven thing that you can find. The Globetrotter's Sash is, in layman's terms, an upgrade to the Sojourner's Sash. By using Gaia Spirits and some elven resources, this new belt allows the wearer to reach incredible speeds to what the Sojourner's Sash doesn't stand a chance. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah! I've suddenly turned into Usain Bolt. That's what this sash is now known as, the Usain Bolt sash. We've managed to get that. It's probably going to be a right pain in the backside trying to get in and out of doors now, but that's besides the point. We've got a very nice sash to show for it. The Band of Mana then. To upgrade this to the greater Band of Mana, we need 2 pieces of Terrasteel. That's actually quite a lot. I need a couple of diamonds, a couple of iron ingots, and a couple of ender pearls. I'm going to have to put some more fire charges into that little thing over there, I think. Start killing some more stuff. So, mana. Good stuff. And I will make these Terrasteel and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've had a quick idea, and I don't know if this will actually work with the mana mirror, but I'm going to try it anyway. The mana blaster. I want to actually have a mana tablet. I've created 1 Terrasteel, but I've come to the realization that I need more mana inside this particular mana pool to be able to make another one. And I thought, oh, well, I'll have to make a mana tablet and I'll come along and I'll chuck this on here. But I think to myself, hang on a minute, do I need to make a mana tablet or don't I? Can I actually use a mana blaster that will take the mana from the mana mirror itself? I am not sure if that's entirely possible. So I'm going to give this a try. Let's have a look in my Livingrock and Botania. I've already got the recipe up right here. It's a rune of mana. Oh, I don't know if I've got any of them spare. Mana diamonds. I know I've got at least one diamond spare now. A TNT, which we've got some that we auto created, and Livingwood. And a redstone mana spreader. Well, it just so happens, I believe, that I've got a spare redstone mana spreader kicking around somewhere, or at least I've got one mana red. Have I got one in here? I don't have one in here. That's a shame. How do I make a red? Is it just one? Is it? It is. I thought as much. Well, let me get that then, and let me get a piece of redstone. Plenty of redstone after I went mining with my awesome fortune pick. Stick that into there with that and get a redstone mana spreader. No problem. We've got plenty of living wood because I just harvested that because I went to make some living rock because I wanted the, I wanted, you know, the thing. Oh, look, we do. Good stuff. I wanted the living rock for the mana tablet that I was originally going to use. So we've got the rune of mana there. We've got 2 living wood, redstone mana spreader, the TNT. Now, did I bring the TNT into the house? I don't think so, because I was going to use that later on. Whoa, look at this. Proper speed there. Good stuff. And I'm hoping that this mana blaster will then allow us just to fire mana. I just think it's that way around, is it? Oh, that's right. I actually want to keep that mana diamond there. I do have 1 diamond left. I'll stick that into here. Nice. And then we'll go over and make the mana blaster and see if it'll actually work. It might take it out of the band of mana before it'll do anything with the mana mirror. I'm not sure, but we will find out. Rune of mana, living wood, TNT, mana diamond. I think it was actually that way around. And last but no means least, the redstone mana itself, mana spreader itself. And there is the mana blaster. Awesome stuff. So I'm going to see if this will actually work. It actually takes time to load up there. Is that doing a great deal? I don't know if that is. I really can't see it going up very fast. And I'm thinking that maybe using a mana tablet might have been a hell of a lot quicker. It is loading back up. I don't know if it's taking from the band of mana or the mana mirror itself. Let me go ahead and put that back on for the moment. I will get what I need, guys, to be able to craft another terra steel, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, just creating that little... there it is, it's done. I ended up making a mana mirror. My goodness, actually. I hope that we're going to start getting some mana in there. I ended up making a mana tablet because that mana blaster, terribly slow, I have to say. And it looks like there's no type of upgrade that will do that much faster. So... we'll just have to put that in the chest and forget about it until we actually do want it at some stage. So, guys, what do I do now? Well, I've got these. I need the band of mana. We'll make this into a great band of mana. And as I said, I want to be able to do something with the pure daisy and a couple of other things from Botania to be able to make this. Is it that way around? Really? Oh. Does it have to be on the top? Wait a minute. Don't tell me I have to actually make one. It has to be empty. Does it? Does it really have to be empty? Why is it not doing it? Please. Please, 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 please. 1,000 band of mana. Can I take it? Oh, I don't know if I can take it out. Can I take mana from this? Sparing mana, that's because I did it the other way around. Accepting mana from items. Will it take it from that? Bloody pigs, man. I'm sick to death of seeing them. It looks like it is, which is fantastic news for me. However, look at that. I just picked up some birch wood, so that is fantastic news for me. quick about this. There we go. Done. Wow, that was a bit of a faff around to get it that way around. That will hold 2 full pools of mana now, which is absolutely awesome. Will be great for our tools and so on and so forth. We've got our little mana mirror there that will allow us to refill our tools for the moment until that band of mana will go ahead and do stuff. But we are looking absolutely awesome. We just need to put some wings on our little flugel tiara. Or as I made the suggestion to Vasky, not wings, but fins. That would be fantastic, that will. The Fire Lord. That sounds very good to me. I want that one. How do I get that one? Blaze quartz. Nether quartz around a blaze powder. I can do that pretty goddamn easily. Stick that into there. Yeah. Okay, so the flugel tiara like that, and I think it's like that. So now I've got the Fire Lord, and we'll put the blaze quartz into there. Let's stick that on us. Oh, look at them wings. Don't they just go... Is it F5? It is F5. Oh, this is fantastic. They even flap. Oh, wow. It's not going to take very long to get over to that monster spawner at all. That is one of the things that I wanted these wings for, because I got tired of trying to run over there all the time. Did I just chuck some out there? I don't know if I just chucked some out. I pressed Q by accident instead of W. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Vasky. Brilliant wings. Brilliant. Alright, guys. I have been looking into the possibility of sort of auto-doing... What's the word? Automating, not auto-doing. That's not such a thing. Automating this pure daisy. It's actually a lot harder than what I originally thought. I thought it was going to be a lot easier than what it is. I want to try and do it with as little waste as I possibly can. I'm going to utilise both Project Red. Now, again, I'm only using Project Red because it's easier for me. I'm no good at vanilla redstone. It can be done with vanilla redstone, without doubt, but it's much easier with Project Red. I'm also going to be utilising a brand new flower called the Ranuncarpus, guys. The Ranuncarpus can be crafted as follows. It's pretty easy to go and craft. I need a rune of earth. Do I have one of these spare? I don't. I'm going to have to go and make one of those. I need a redstone root, orange petals, red petals, yellow petals, but I'm also going to need another hopper hock, and I don't know if I've got one of those spare. I do tend to put them down and then pick them up at later dates and all sorts, but it doesn't seem I've actually got a spare one of those. I'm going to have to make another hopper hock. You've seen me make flowers plenty of times before. I don't need to show you how to make them. I'm going to make a Ranuncarpus. I'm going to make all of the stuff that I'm going to need, because I'm going to need a couple of red, Project Red bits and bobs as well. I'll probably do that bit on camera so that you can see what I'm doing. And hopefully I can show you the automating of the pure daisy, or at least the automating of the placing of the smooth stone and the wood. Do apologise, can't we just get a drink? Ah, there we go. That's much better. So, Vasky, you're probably going to hate me for using this mod, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright guys, I'm just doing a little bit of redstone now. I've got my Ranuncarpus, and I also have my hopper hock. I do need a chest, and that's going to be the sticking point at the moment, is the loose stuff that ends up in the chest at the end. But I'll show you what I mean. That's not exactly hard to be able to go ahead and automate back into the dropper or whatever it is that I'm going to use. I've just got some red alloy ingots here, which is actually quite redstone intensive. You need 8 redstone and 1 iron to make one of these red alloy compound, iron compounds, these things. So they are quite expensive. You need 3 to make one of the wires. Now I'm going to need, I think I'm going to need, yes I am, 3 of those wired plates. I've got the cathode, there's no problem there. This platformed wired plates, right, that's fine. I need a couple of sticks, which I just so happen to have over here. There and, oh no, hang on a minute, I need the wired stuff first, so that there, like that. I think that goes like that, and that goes like that, and them 2 there. That is a platformed plate. Do I have all of the stuff in my inventory now? Yes, I do. The invert cell basically does exactly what it says on the tin and inverts the redstone signal. I also need another timer. I don't know if you've actually seen me make one of these. It's pretty annoying to go ahead and craft, so I'm going to do this off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm over here by the entrance to this place, and I want to go ahead and start crafting myself this area for my pure daisy to go down into. I'm going to start by putting the pure daisy down. I'm probably going to go ahead and flatten some of this land right here, but I'm going to start with that. That, of course, needs stuff around it. However, I want it to place on a particular block, and I'm going to show you exactly how you do this. It's using the Ranuncarpus. Now, the Ranuncarpus cannot pull from chests. It only pulls from the world around it, as long as it's close enough to the flower. So the Ranuncarpus, for me, is going to go right there. Nice and easy. I want to actually go ahead and... I think I may need more planks than this. Let me go and grab some more planks really quickly, because I'm going to want it to place on a specific block, and there's a way of doing that. There's loads of planks there. That'll be more than enough. Oh yeah, look at how fast that is now. Okay, so let's put the birchwood planks around here. There is no other birchwood planks around here, so it's not going to get confused. The Ranuncarpus, let me just take this up. The Ranuncarpus needs to be placed on dirt, but the block that's underneath the one that it's planted on, the dirt, is the one that it will go ahead and place those particular items on. Let me show you. I'm going to put a birchwood plank there, along with the dirt, and also the Ranuncarpus right on the top of that particular dirt. Meaning, whatever it is that's chucked at the Ranuncarpus will go ahead and try to place that particular item on that block, which is the birchwood plant, the birchwood plank, and that's around it. So, in other words, this thing right here. Let me show you. With one piece, I'll just take this off so it doesn't start crafting it. But let me chuck that at that. It will gather it up, and it will go ahead and place that on top of a nearby birchwood plank. Now let me go ahead and get my silk touch, because I want that back. However, it's going to be slightly more difficult than what I've just explained, because the Ranuncarpus cannot pull from chests, and because the Hopperhawk takes priority over the Ranuncarpus. In other words, oh, I'm going to have to sleep again. Bloody hell. Because the Ranuncarpus because the Hopperhawk, sorry, takes priority over the Ranuncarpus, I cannot put the Hopperhawk down, because it will always just keep picking up the stone before the Ranuncarpus gets a chance. Let me go to sleep really quickly. It will become more prevalent when I actually show you guys. You'll know what I'm talking about when I actually show you. I need actually a chest, so let me go ahead and put that down there. Pop that there. Pop the chest right next to the Ranuncarpus. And I'm going to put the Hopperhawk on this side. Of course, you guys will know that Hopperhawk just placed there will go ahead and pick up all sorts of loose items and slip them into the chest. But it will do so before the Ranuncarpus has a chance to be able to pick up any particular items whatsoever. I need to change this. And because it runs on a redstone route, thank you very much for that, Vasky. I totally forgot about that. Not at all. I'm not a goldfish whatsoever. Because it runs off a redstone route, it's really easy to turn off the Hopperhawk and then have it pulse on when you need it to. So I've got some red alloy wire here that I'm going to place that way around. I'm going to go ahead and put an invert cell. Is it that way around? I don't think it is that way around. I think it's actually that way around. Whoops, that's the timer there. I don't want the timer. Invert cell. There we go. So now it's got a redstone signal. I want a timer on here set to round about, what, 40 odd seconds? Just 40 seconds or something like that. That should be enough time for me to go ahead and drop enough smooth stone on this Ranuncarpus to be able to plant it on there first before the Hopperhawk gets a pulse and picks up all the loose items that's around here. Let me go like this. Get my mana steel axe. Do I need 2 timers? That's the point. I think I actually do need 2 timers. It's not very hard. I can easily go ahead and do that. The dropper, put that there. The open crate, of course, to make things... Oh, I've got it in the wrong place. Clown. I need it to be directly over this Ranuncarpus here. It doesn't need to be, but I'd rather it was. And the open crate, smack bang underneath that, so it's going to drop it straight onto there. Let's get rid of that. Awesome stuff. Brilliant. So we are almost there now. I just need one more timer to slip on top of that. Once I've got that timer, I will show you what this looks like. Timer done. Let's go ahead and place that where we need it to be. This may be more complicated than I'm actually making it, to be honest. Slip that there. That's not the direction of which I want it to be. Is that going to work anyway? I don't want it to be that way, though. There, that's much better. Right. I think we can drop this every 5 seconds. 5. That should be enough, I think. Actually, no. Let me drop that to 4 seconds. I'm going to place some stone inside here. I need to wait until that's actually gone around, otherwise I'll end up halfway through. Let me go ahead and put the pure daisy down. Pure daisy. There it is. Good stuff. I haven't actually got enough smooth stone. That's tragic. Absolutely tragic. I've got 5 pieces of smooth stone to show you this entire awesome this awesome thing that I've got. Have I got any more kicking around anywhere? I don't think so. I think I literally took... Oh no, I do have some. 12. That should be enough actually to show you, but I'll grab that another one. Unlucky for some. 13 smooth stone. Yep. No. Right. Should I just do that anyway? Yes, I think I should. Let me pop that into there. Right, every time that pulses, it's going to drop it on the Rannon Carpus. It's then going to pop it onto there. And then automatically now it is creating Livingwood. This is only half of the automation process. When it turns into Livingwood, then I'll have to do something else. So maybe I've got another timer that comes off of this maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but eventually I'm going to want this to mine itself. So this is going to go ahead and start placing it down on there. But when it gets to a point, okay, when the Rannon Carpus can no longer pick these things up, like now, it can no longer pick them up and put them on there. There's nowhere to put them. It's literally just dropping them there, right on there. This is where this timer comes in. 40 seconds is more than enough to be able to pick up any loose items that's on the ground without them despawning. It'll pulse it. Oh, nothing went into the chest. Did it actually pulse it properly there? I want to see if this is actually working correctly. Because at the moment it's on, that's exactly how I want it to be. Have I got that the wrong way around? It's not actually flipping over. Why are you not flipping over? No, it's not flipping over. Maybe I've got that the wrong way around. There we go. Right, that will now work. Good stuff. There we go. I've got it the wrong way around. I'm being a clown. And put that onto there. Okay. When this pulses, it should start picking these things up. Like what you just saw there. There you go. And that is how my way of doing it. I mean, it could be totally convoluted and I've made a total mess of everything here. I'm sure that there's a way of making this that's more easier. This is entirely Botania, and you could do it with vanilla redstone. However, it's a little bit fiddly. So I hate vanilla redstone. That's why I've got these little things in to help me just, make things more compact. But this is how to... I'm just going to come along here and then start whacking away at these things. Good stuff. Oops, give me that. That can go back now to 40 seconds. Now I've sorted that out. Good stuff. And there we go. Job done. Now we need to find a way of getting this stone back up to there. without worrying. I could go ahead and use the Project Red tubes, but I really don't want to do that because that's just not what I want to do. I'm probably going to go ahead and use red string rather than anything else just so I can get it back into the dropper up there. But there you go. I can just come along whenever I like, not worry about the smooth stone because that will just go ahead and keep getting recycled. I can come along, oh look, I'll grab some living rock, just mine it all up. I can do exactly the same, literally the exact same setup for wood. The exact same setup for wood, and that will get me living wood as well. And I can just come along, mine it whenever I want to, and then I know that next time I come to it, it'll already be filled up and it'll already be done. Is there much point in automating the mining of the living rock and living wood? I'm not quite sure about that. I don't think you need enough of that particular materials to be able to go ahead and warrant a full chest load just because you can. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it warrants that. However, I'm sure that you guys may be able to find a better solution. If you can, please go ahead in the comment section below and let me know what you think. But that's my little system that I've got for automating living rock, and of course it'll do exactly the same for living wood if I choose to change that around for wood. But there you are, guys. That is going to be the end of today's episode. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that it's been at least somewhat interesting for you guys. And maybe, you know, I've shown you something that you've never thought was possible before. And hopefully, you know, you'll take something from this episode. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been the Toff Man. And as always, stay safe.